Beautiful day, huh? Just the kind of day for a walk or a little run through the park. Man, nothing could mess up a day like this. Or could it? Actually, it wouldn't take much to ruin this day for everyone in this park. All it'd take is a few pounds of explosive, a detonator of some kind, and someone willing to carry the whole thing out here and press the button. Unfortunately, there's no shortage of these ingredients around the world today. For the past decade, improvised explosive devices, or IEDs for short, have been the weapon of choice for the well-dressed, bomb-throwing fanatic, the political activist, the quiet guy with the trench coat and heavy backpack. In the hands of a terrorist, these invisible weapons have been ruining people's days and people's lives for far too long. But here's the deal. These weapons aren't invisible, and neither are the people who employ them. Today, we know a few things about these bombs and the people who use them. Actually, that's not quite correct. We know a great deal. So let's get a handle on these IED things. Right now, you're sitting there saying to yourself, just what is an IED? And if you're not, then hey, catch up with the class. Can I see this? Thanks. Now, if you whip out the dictionary, it'll define explosive as likely to erupt in or produce hostile reaction or violence. Yeah, that sounds about right. But when it comes to IEDs, it's a pretty much anything goes kind of a game. They could be as obvious as this, or they could be as innocent as this. Actually, IEDs can look like anything. Thanks. The bottom line is, whether they're in the trunk of a car, or in a briefcase, or worn around the neck, IEDs are designed to create the maximum amount of damage. And that's where you'll find them, where they're likely to inflict the greatest casualties. The important thing to remember is, no matter what they looked like, how they worked, or what they were made of, the IEDs that worked are the ones that nobody noticed. So are we defenseless against these things? Not even. Like I said, we've been studying IEDs for a while now, and we've also been paying close attention to the people who make them and use them. Now, there's some definite ways to detect IEDs and some very important things we can all learn that'll help minimize their effects. We're going to learn about these devices in depth. You'll see that they've been in use all over the world for dozens of years. We'll get inside the basic types of IEDs, from the kind a person can leave in an unattended suitcase to the kind that fills the back of a rental truck. We'll take a good look at the kind that seems to get the most headlines, the ones that are hardest for us to understand, those that people strap to their bodies. When we're done with this training, you'll be much more aware of improvised explosive devices. And that's the point of all this, your awareness. Your knowledge of what to do if you think you've spotted one of these things, and your correct actions to protect life and property before and after a detonation is going to save lives. It may just keep days like today as peaceful as a walk in the park. You know what I mean?